Hi, everybody. Derek Sheridan from Rust Belt Basketball Coaches Network. We're working on putting the finishing touches on Volume 26 of our In Ted's Honor free weekly basketball coaches newsletter. We'll have that up tonight on our Facebook group page and also on our Twitter page. We received a question from a coach in upstate New York asking for a backdoor set versus man-to-man pressure. I chose one of the sets out of our slide family, and this set we stole from Coach Carill, from Coach Pete Carill when he coached at Princeton. And we'll go over here to the diagram where we're entering the ball to the left, as most teams forced us to the left when we entered into our sets or our offense. But as soon as one crosses the midline, 5 is going to screen across for 4. And in this diagram, I don't have 5 screening far enough across the midline. But 5 is going to screen across for 4. And as 4 curls over the top of 5, once they have 2 men in a row, 5 and 4, 5 is going to slam and leg whip his defender and crab walk back to the ball. And we wanted him catching the ball around the elbow or lower, the lower the better in this area here. As 1 hits 5, he's going to take a couple aggressive steps towards 2 and then burn. I mean, he's going to turn and burn and cut backdoor, looking for a pass from 5 so he can catch the ball in stride and shoot in stride on a backdoor layup. 2 follows right behind 1, as most well-coached teams are going to have X2 help on 1's cut, help absorb that cut. So 5's first look is at 1 for a lay-in, and his second look is at number 2 for an open 3-point shot. 5, 4, and 1 are all anticipating the offensive rebound. They're going to get as low as they can and fight their way back up off the baseline in an attempt to actually block out their men to secure inside position for offensive rebounding. But as 5 is sprinting down the lane line for an offensive rebound, if he sees over his right shoulder that 2 didn't shoot it, he's going to continue down and screen for number 4. 4 is going to curl over the top of 5. 2 will be looking at 4 and then looking at 5 as 5 hammers his man, leg whips, and shows his numbers in his hands to number 2. And then obviously 1's clearing out here. So option 1, the back door from 1. Option 2, the 3-point shot for 2. And then we call this action seeker, a low vertical type of curling action. But before we move on, let's talk about some things the defense can do to throw a wrinkle into this. So if X3 comes in here and helps, 5 can throw it to 3, and then you've got a nice ball side triangle as 4 roots his man on the block, and 3 can throw it to 4 for a post move. If 4, when he's curling over the top of this, if they switch, then 5 is literally going to back in. So his tailbone is going to face the corner, and he's going to nail X4 then, and that even puts him in a better position to show his chest and his hands to number 2 for a quick high-low. If X2 slid over here and stunted at the passing lane, so 1 couldn't throw it to the elbow, then we can throw the ball to 2, and then 2 can throw the ball to the high post, and then we can execute the set as prescribed. So it's a neat little set. It's kind of quirky. You don't see many of these old sets like this anymore anyway. But we got a lot of miles out of this set over my career. And I want to go over here now and show you our Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and there's my email address if you would like added to our subscription list for our weekly newsletter. But if you would consider joining our Facebook group and subscribing to our YouTube channel. That helps us incredibly grow our coaches network. I know I get tired of hearing it when I watch videos on YouTube, but now that I'm in the game with this YouTube stuff, I found out real fast that you have to have a lot of subscribers to grow your channel. And I'm simply not going to buy subscribers. I know there's a ton of different packages out there, but I want this to be for basketball coaches. I want basketball coaches to have a free vehicle to access basketball ideas and concepts. And going back to our newsletter, if you have information, a set play, maybe an offense that you run, anything that you think that would benefit other coaches, by all means, send it to me, and I'll get that in our newsletter. And that's the main reason we started in Ted's Honor newsletter, was to give coaches a free option of learning from other coaches from coast to coast. So I want to talk to you a minute about our sponsor who sponsored this week's set play of the week, and that's RBS Activewear. They will meet or exceed all of your team or coaching staff apparel needs. Shirts for basketball camp basketballs, anything that you need. Their prices are more than fair. Their delivery time is unreal. They get it much quicker than I anticipated. When they contacted me and said they wanted to sponsor a game of the week, and then this week's set of the week, I said, well, send me something so I can see it first. I don't want to promote somebody or an organization that doesn't have a quality-driven mindset, or their product isn't very good. And they sent a couple T-shirts to me, and one was embroidered and one was screen printed. And the screen printing is unreal. It is the thickest, toughest screen printing I have ever seen. And the embroidery is just high quality. It's beautiful. So I have no problem whatsoever endorsing RBS Activewear. They're going to go ahead, and we're going to go through RBS to purchase our coaches gear for when we work camps and give individual lessons. Wayne and Adam and Matt and I for our Rust Belt Basketball Coaches Network. So give them a shot, or give them a shout, I should say. And there's their website. Hit them up. You won't be disappointed. Hey, thank you for your attention. Have a great week. I know this weekend we've got St. Patty's Day on Friday, the 17th of March, and the opening round of the in-state tournament. And that is like a Halley's Comet. It doesn't come around very often, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure you are too. Hey, have a great week. Have a productive week, and send us your stuff. Anything that you think would be useful, send it to us. We'll get it posted, and that's what we're here for. We want to help grow the game of basketball as much as possible. Hey, thanks, guys.